Hold on. I gotta check my phone to see how long I've been doing this garbage. Not garbage. I don't think that this whole internet thing is garbage. I just tend to be dysphomistic. October 27th. 7.5 months. Okay. Hey there, internet. I think that it's time for me to make some changes around here. 7.5 months ago, I launched the triumphant return of Life Unedited and the Small Bar 2012 YouTube channel as a whole. I'd finished season 1 with a tearful goodbye, I'd taken some time off, I'd gotten married, I'd gone on a honeymoon, I'd gotten adapted to adult independent life with my wife, and then I decided it was time to start this thing up again. And I've tried a lot of different things in the interim with Life Unedited. Allie and I did videos together, I did more vlogish style things, I did more creative things. I tried a whole bunch of different stuff to see exactly what I wanted to do with Life Unedited, and I'm gonna be honest, I enjoyed it. This is not me saying, oh man, I'm so totally burnt out. The past 7.5 months of YouTube have been great. They've been wonderful. I've fully enjoyed them, and I'm pretty stinking happy with the videos that I've put out. I hope that you guys agree. And then a month or two ago, I fully brought back Games in Life, and I've been doing that every Tuesday, approximately on Tuesdays, sometimes Wednesdays. That's an important point that we'll get to later. And I've loved being able to do that too. But the fact of the matter is that I'm kind of sick of just maintaining the status quo. You see, as much as I love doing YouTube and using it as a creative outlet, it's kind of locked me into a certain pattern that I'm just kind of ready to be done with, at least in its current form. I found myself caught in this tug of war where I really want to keep doing YouTube the way I've been doing it, but I also really want to do more creative things and more structured things and more pre-planned things. The balance that I've tried to strike over the past month or two has been to take those creative energies and pour them into the Life Unedited side of things. You may have noticed that I've been doing more graphics work in my videos. I've been putting music in at times that I think it's appropriate. I've been trying to mix up the production style and really push Life Unedited forward as far as visuals and color and production value goes. But I think I've come to the conclusion that that's not really satisfying the creative itch that I have, and in fact it's just taking up more time toward the Life Unedited side of things that I wanted to be putting to the creative side in the beginning. It's making both problems worse rather than killing two birds with one stone. I have all of these creative endeavors floating around up here, some of which have made it onto paper and started pre-production phases that I really want to commit time to. But the amount of time that those things are going to require is more than I'm able to give if I'm also giving time to Life Unedited the way I have been over the past 7.5 months, and to Games in Life, and to the sorts of things that you've been seeing me doing. Which is why starting this week, I'm going to start approaching things from a very different angle. You see, Life Unedited at its beginning was a very simple thing. It was me, a really terrible laptop webcam, and 10 minutes of babbling edited down into a little bit. It was simple, it was easy, it was what I wanted to create. It allowed me to share my thoughts, what was going on in the world, what was going on in my life, and it allowed me to do it easily, quickly to you every single week. That's also kind of what people initially latched onto. It wasn't the fact that I was creating the next Good Mythical Morning, it was the fact that I was just being myself and sharing it with people, and so I think that's what I want to do again. After all, my YouTube channel was not inspired by Rhett and Link or Casey Neistat or Sugar Pine 7, it was inspired by the Vlog Brothers and Wheezy Waiter, people who sat down with a camera, talked, shared their minds, opened up conversation opportunities with their audiences, and hoped that that would lead somewhere. In their cases, they're very fortunate that it did actually lead somewhere. I don't know if that ever will for me, but it's what I want to do, and I don't want to compromise on that just because I'm really trying desperately to achieve something as far as viewership or subscription numbers go. And because these sorts of videos are so much easier to make and take so much less time and effort, I'm hoping to have a lot more time and creative energy to pour into those things that I really want to create. I have a short film that's in pre-production, I have a video essay that's percolating in my brain and that's starting to make its way onto paper, and I love video essays and would absolutely love to create more and more of them. I have the grammar-related educational series that I want to put out, and I have several multicam videos that have been recorded and need to be edited or that I'd like to record soon. Those are the sorts of things that I'm going to pour extra time into, and I don't have any sort of consistent release schedule because it's really going to be an as I can get them done, they're going to come out to you. But that's the direction that I really want to take. And I hope that you guys are willing to hang tight, stick with me while you're waiting on those things, because I promise you they will be worth it. One other change that's far more practical is that I'm also going to be shifting Life Unedited from a Friday release to a Saturday release. As I already mentioned, I often find myself putting out videos a day late anyway, so I figure why fight that losing battle? Why not commit to this new old school Life Unedited just coming out on Saturday mornings? It'll take a whole lot of stress off, it'll let me spend a lot more time on Fridays, my only real full day off, to commit energy into those creative projects, and also because I can film in the afternoons or evenings, Allie will be able to make a lot more appearances in these videos rather than them just being solely me, because I'm gonna be honest, that's probably pretty boring. So I think that's about it. Life Unedited is going going old school and shifting to Saturday mornings. Games in Life is going to stay on Tuesdays because that's almost a zero effort production. And be excited for actual legitimate progress and output from my more creative endeavors. I'm hoping that first video essay might even go out on Monday. Of course, I don't know for sure what that release schedule is going to look like, so make sure you click the subscribe button, maybe even the bell, so you know when I'm putting things out. That is the best way to keep up to date. If you don't really know how subscriptions work, I put out a whole video on it just a couple weeks ago. You can click right up there and watch it. I hope you will do that. And I'll see you guys next week on Saturday. Deuces.